of my knowledge. Don't worry about will I be known. Let's see how much of the earth is going to know me. The earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord Yahweh, as the waters cover the sea. Isaiah chapter 11, verse 9. Leviticus 26, 14 through 18. Maybe I can do it now. Maybe I can read.
But if ye will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning ague, that shall consume the eyes, and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursueth you. And if ye will not yet for all this hearken unto me, then I will punish you 7 times more for your sins.
Now the righteous son wants nothing to do with 7 times more than what we've already gone through. The disobedient son has no memory of what we have gone through. Because he already hates the word. He's not into the word. How can you drink alcohol or get drunk and be in the word? And you just can't do that. You know, strong drink is just not for kings. And I'm here resurrecting kings. I'm looking for kings. And people that want to drink and get drunk doesn't want to be king. That's the way it is. That's just the way it is. What am I supposed to do? Take a hammer, hit you in the head, and say, king, king, king? All you're going to do is holler, ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, 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 and go look for somebody to rub your head. You want to tell the story about how you got hit, how it hurts, and somebody to feel sorry for you and rub it and rub salve on it and put alcohol and mercurochrome and methylate and stuff on it. You know, wrap it up and kiss the bump. I mean, you want somebody to cry and moan about the knot on your head. Feel sorry for you. That's not who I'm looking for. That's not what's going on at this stage of the game. I'm come after the elect. Everybody know what elect means? What?
Chosen of Yahweh.
The chosen. Who are the chosen? The ones that love my commandments. Who are those that are not chosen? Those whose soul hate. That's what I just read. Everybody read it? See, the one who disobedient, stubborn, and rebellious may have even looked at these words. May have even, his mouth may have moved. The wind may have blown through his throat. And he felt because his voice uttered these words that somehow he's in. No, you're not in because you read. You're in when you do the will of Yahweh. See, Yahweh didn't say, you can say I'm sorry right here, and he'll let you back. Huh? He said, you have the nerve to get drunk. You have the nerve to drink. You have the nerve to get out of bounds. You have the nerve to make an excuse. You have the nerve to put your mind on something other than me. But then I have the nerve to also do this under you. You don't have to wonder if Yahweh is going to do this. And you do all this? Well, I have the last say so. And what happens to you? You have the first say so as to what happens to you. See, that's why that was first. See, verse 14 is for all those who will hearken. That means first. You have first choice. That's your first choice, is to be obedient. And it tells you all about all who will listen unto me. And do all 100% of my commandments. You can't do 5 or 6 at your convenience and then skip 2 or 3. See, you can't follow me and beat up your wife, man. You can't do that. Somebody else would be known as a wife beater, but see, you can't do that here and tell me you love me and beat up my daughter. Man, don't you know what it means to hit my daughter, boy? I'm just telling you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. See, that's the way it works. Yahweh always tell you. See, right here, you see, I told you, I also that's called telling you. I also, up front for the world to hear me, will do this unto you, man. How clear is that? See, you didn't give a life, I did. You didn't give my daughter life, I did. And you didn't give my daughter a flesh covering, I did. And I didn't give you any right to alter what I gave her. I didn't give you any right to modify anything that I gave my daughter, see? So if you can't talk, you gotta walk, boy. That's for real now. The first thing I do is teach you how it goes. And that's for the obedient son. And the obedient son, you see the wife want to start clamorous. See, women just get like that sometimes. They just act, sometimes the hormone balance be off. And it's really true. I mean, everything be going all right for her, and you walk in and say, hi, baby, and she start crying. I don't mean happy to see you, upset because you came in. Those kind of tears. Yeah, women can suffer from low blood sugar, boy, and just be real depressed all of a sudden. Be up and down, in and out. I mean, you were all right today, and then all of a sudden, she get pregnant, she'd be 3 months pregnant or something, and her whole hormonal balance system is gone. And she just say, don't touch me. So a smart man that's conscious will not touch the woman. And he will get up to walk, and she say, where are you going? Now, a conscious man will freeze right there. She say, you are not leaving this house. And will go stand in front of the door and say, now hit me. See, she know what her daddy gonna do to you if you hit her. You don't hit my daughter, man. That's the way it is. Because it's not her fault. She's out of balance. The baby is eating up the sugar and the stuff, trying to get together for himself. He's in there taking it. So when she holler, hold it, it's just cool it. Yes, baby, what you? She say, sit down. Okay, baby, where you want me to sit? Because see, she's upset right now. Things are out of balance. See, well, I have somewhere to go. She, well, I'm going to. See, you have never gone, well, I'm going tonight. See, the best thing to do is alter your plans. Let the woman go on outside and get in the car with you and go where you going. Because she is going if she has to ride the hood, man. She's going tonight. And see, if you don't understand this, your stuff will be outdoors when you come back. Woman will have a suitcase packed for you, boy. It will be outside. You'll be out there knocking on the door trying to get in. She took your key, changed the lock while you were gone. And for all of this, you can't hit my daughter. And they get past understanding. She said, oh, I'm just trying to understand. Well, you just can't. You don't understand nothing no how. She will tell you that. She will tell you don't understand. How many women had those kind of days where just the hormones just went off? I mean, really, it's just not even you admitted it didn't make sense after it was over. I know I was wrong. I really do. I really understand. I was wrong. I know it. How many women say, I know I got out of bounds. I really do. I know I did. I'm sorry, baby. So you have to wait till the balance come back. I'm giving you some deep lessons, brothers. The best way I can enforce it is tell you don't hit my daughter. I'm telling you, because I'm going to hit you back, boy. I'm going to hit you harder than you hit her. I'm going to really hit you super hard. And when women get out of balance like that, they know how to say the thing that hurts your feelings the most. I mean, they know where to strike that nerve. I mean, they know where to sink the dagger, boy. I mean, they come in for the kill, you know? Lay you low. You want to crawl out the house. And you hope nobody hears. Sometimes they go off in front of company. You're not henpecked. It's just understand. You can't hit my daughter. Everybody got that? Yes, sir. Okay, now, back to the stubborn and rebellious son over here. Am I saying a woman has a license to just say and do anything? No. A woman is duty bound to keep these laws too. So verse 14 is dealing with if you will not hearken, if you will not listen. Leviticus 26:14 is directed to you who will not listen. And this is directed to you who will do some of the commandments, but not all. This is directed to those who despise my statutes. See, the first thing a stubborn and rebellious son will do is lie. First thing he'll do is publicly proclaim that he does not despise my statutes. He wants everybody to believe he does not despise my statutes. So he will write a disclaimer issue forth a statement. Who, me? I love Yahweh. Hey, brother, don't we talk about Yahweh? I mean, he wants a sidekick now. Hey, brother, I mean, I got some witnesses. Hey, man, that's all we do, talk about Yahweh. Yeah, but you don't do nothing Yahweh say. That's what all y'all do, just talk about Yahweh. Yeah, see, talking about Yahweh won't get you into heaven. James 1:22. Let's go to James 1:22. Everybody talking about heaven ain't going there. That's the way it is. Book of James, chapter 1, verse 22. Talking about Yahweh won't get it. Read.
But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves.
I mean, you sin for, you go get a couple of six-packs to talk about Yahweh. I mean, you're going to fellowship with the brothers around the six-pack talking about Yahweh. That's a heavy, isn't it? You are deceiving yourself. You are deceiving yourself. Well, I know after this class tonight, it's going to be a lot of little riots going on. There's going to be a lot of riots following this class tonight. What is a riot? That's going to be those little stubborn and rebellious malcontents, rebels, are going to get together in little pockets. You know, the little groups, the little buddies, the little drinking buddies, they are all going to get together and say, boy, Yahweh been Yahweh laid it on us tonight, didn't he? Ooh, he was hot, wasn't he, brother? I don't know how I stayed in there tonight, man. It was so hot tonight, I thought I was going straight to hell tonight. And he was finna light my fire up right now. I just expected any moment to be stood up, pointed out, my name called. I broke out into a cold sweat, brother. Praise Yahweh, he didn't do that tonight. Let's talk about Yahweh, boy. Yeah, Yahweh awesome, isn't he? Yeah, Yahweh incredible, boy. See, that's just hearers only. That's not a doer. You just deceiving yourself. You just a hearer. Pick up the Bible and read, but you're not a doer. And in verse 22, it's speaking to the doers. But be ye doers of the word. See, once again, the positive is in the first case. This scripture is directed to the ones who make the choice first to do good. That's who it's directed to. But be ye doers of the word. Now after that, we're talking to hearers only. Not like the hearers only. Don't be like them. See, watch their actions. All they do is hear. They don't do nothing that's right. Because those are the people who are deceiving themselves. They're hollering, praise Yahweh, and they love Yahweh, and take a warrior's pledge and a vow and break all of it. It doesn't matter to them. See, don't be like them. Just be doers of the word. Period. That's first choice. That's who this is directed to. All of you who choose to be doers. And the wise man chooses to be doers rather than deceive yourself. Can you imagine how painful it is to walk around fooling yourself? It's bad enough having been deceived by an oppressor for 434 years than to turn around and become an oppressor of yourself. And when you become a drunkard, nobody tied you up and screwed your mouth open, and poured this stuff down you till you got drunk. You were under self-deception when someone said, let's drink. That's self-deception. The one who offered the drink to drink is a deceiver. And when you said, okay, you deceived yourself. It's self-deception. And when you pop the cap, see, I gave everybody a refrigerator so you can keep them real cold. But the refrigerator is for wholesome water, juice, good stuff. Keep your fruit and your vegetables, longer, right? It's really not for Heineken. It's not for all that stuff. It isn't. That's not what I bought the refrigerator for. To advertise Miller, that's not what it was bought for. Can you imagine popping a cap and drink deception? And suffer self-delusion? And you tell yourself you can handle it. I am come to raise you high above all the nations while you drink yourself into the ground. I come to raise you high above all nations while you drink yourself down to the ground. You do just what Yahweh said. You sowing your seed in vain. That's what it says right here. You shall sow your seed in vain in Leviticus 26. All that you're supposed to be sowing in the kingdom of Yahweh is in vain. All the seeds you sowing in the nation of Yahweh is in vain. See, it's not just your baby kid come from your growing. It's all, any kind of seeds you can sow. Whatever seeds you can sow is in vain. Wasted. I mean, can you imagine a farmer running around, put his life savings into seed, and then just walk around throwing them down on the pavement and looking for a crop? Swear he is going to get a crop. I mean, everybody with sense knows he has flipped. Say, why are you doing that? I said, man, I'm sowing seed so I can get 100-fold back. And you ask, on the pavement? And he says, that's good ground. Seed got life in it. It'll germinate wherever I throw it. That's self-deception. But a stubborn and rebellious son deceives himself. A stubborn and rebellious son will take a vow and break it. Swear him to secrecy, tell the secret. Because he's stubborn and rebellious. He's just not bound to doing good. And then turns around and deceives himself that he's a brother. I'm a brother, bro. How are you going to be a brother doing the opposite of the brotherhood? What? Hey, I'm a brother. I'm a brother. You can trust me. I can. Really? But nothing I teach is in your head. You can't defend yourself, your brother, or our nation. You'll go before your enemy, our enemy, and think you smart. You think you're wise in your own eyes, and every answer you give is wrong. And everybody around you can see is wrong, but you think it's right until it's pointed out to be wrong. Then you panic. You didn't panic because you're wrong, you panic because you're exposed. You're shown to be wrong. And when your character is weak, listen to this well. When your character is weak, in every instance where you called upon to be strong, you'll never come through. You don't just be weak in one area. When your character is weak, you come up lacking in one situation after another. It's called you don't just goof up once. You just continue to goof up one behind another. It's one thing after another. And you never learn. You never learn. Ever learning and never come to the knowledge of Yahweh. Always learning but never come to the knowledge of Yahweh. Forever learning but never come to the knowledge of Yahweh. How can you? You're stubborn and you're rebellious. So what's going to be your reward? I'm going to appoint over you terror. See, the terrorist doesn't have power over you unless I appoint him. I mean, have you ever noticed 50 million niggas don't like white folks? And can't do a thing about it. They even riot and kill white people and end up in the same poverty before they threw a brick. And Washington send millions of dollars down. And when all the millions are spent, they're in the same disheveled, disarrayed, disunited, poverty-stricken condition before they threw one brick. And the same police force that was in charge of them before the riot, that is accused of being the precipitation of the riot, is still in charge after the riot. So all you can say is you had a riot, and then you have less around your house than you had before the riot. You were already in trouble and said you had a riot because there wasn't nothing around your house. And after the riot, you have less around it. And everything about your condition is in the same condition, or worse yet, it's even more worse, if that be such English. It's worse after the event than before the event. So then what's the value? What's the value? What do you accomplish outside of Yahweh? The terrorist is not there because he's stronger than you. The terrorist is over you because Yahweh appointed him. So when they come in your neighborhood and kick your door down, and it doesn't make any difference whether it's the right door or the wrong door, and terrorize you and your children, all your protests does not change their power to come and terrorize you again. You have to ride throughout your life that every time you see a police car in your rear view mirror, your heart starts beating faster and faster. You don't know whether he's going to throw the light on you or not. Have mercy if the light go on. Your heart almost stops. Because you don't know whether you're going to get home or not. The terrorist has just turned on the light. And the terrorist puts his hand on his hip and he says whatever he wants to. Sit, get out the car, hands on the car, hands up. I mean, squat, stoop. I mean, you know, you be doing calisthenics out there. I mean, you be doing enough. Whatever, he's up, down, to the right, left. You be just going, you know, terrorized. Because they know you suffer from the sudden move syndrome. You know, at the sudden move syndrome, you might move suddenly and you shot. Anybody heard of the sudden move syndrome in this state? Yeah, they have, it's real severe sickness. Only niggas suffer from that. You ever notice? See, white folk don't suffer from sudden move syndrome. Only niggas. It's sad, but it's real. Why do my people suffer from the sudden move syndrome? Yahweh has appointed terrorists over you. And you can't change it outside of Yahweh. You haven't changed it yet. You can curse, you can holler, you can fuss, you can jump and get shot in the rear. You're lucky if you get shot in the posterior anatomy. How many know I'm telling the total truth? Praise Yahweh. Why do we have terrorists over us? Stubborn and rebellious against our Father Yahweh. I will also appoint consumption to you, over you. Consumption. That's a terrible sickness, huh? Consumption. And I will point over you the burning ague. Burning. You know, that's hell. Anything burn you. Brothers, see, some of you have burned. I won't ask you to hold up your hand, but I know some of you have burned. See, most of our brothers have burned at least once in their life. At least once. They suffered the burning ague at least one time. Made you pray too, while you prayed, hold on to stuff. Lord have mercy. I didn't know pleasure could be so painful. I will cause stuff to take hold of you and consume your eyes. You won't be able to see anymore. Man, that means you're going totally blind, brother. Heineken just blind you. You became a victim of Heineken blindness. So I couldn't be a part of something that would blind me. I love seeing. I love my eyes. Love to see. I love them. It's frightening to think about losing your eyes, isn't it? I mean, have your eyes just consumed. Just something go to work on them and just start taking them out of the socket. Next thing you know, there's just no eye in the whole socket. You don't have no sense anyway. Something need to blow through your head. Can you imagine the wind blowing through both those sockets, making a little noise? Because you're stubborn and rebellious, I'm going to make you have a sorrowful heart. Yahweh doesn't choose to do that. He said, just obey my commandments and my statutes. But if you will not, then you're going to have a heart full of sorrow. Every seed you sow will be in vain. And your enemies will eat all your progress. Everything you do to make progress, your enemies will eat it up. Ooh, Yahweh, you hear that? I mean, everything you try to do, your enemy will just take it from you. You work day and night, 365 days, and it's tax time, and you have no money. You live from day to day and paycheck to paycheck, and no matter how much you get, you find a way for your enemy to take it. You find a way. Yeah. You found a way for him to take it. You look for ways for your enemy to take all your seeds and eat it up. He come up with a little Heineken and you just go and give him your change. Or you find some other way to let him take it. You hunt ways. Isn't that amazing what happens to your mind? Huh? See, when your mind is not stayed on Yahweh, whatever you get is just dissipates. It disappears. And no matter what kind of break you get, you still can't get hold of nothing worth anything. Everything you get hold to just gets away from you. Anybody suffer from the getaway sickness? The money leaving sickness? The money disappearing sickness? It just seems to go. So if you're stubborn and rebellious, then you don't have the heart to follow my management teaching plan. So I give out the perfect management for everybody to follow. It's perfect. But a stubborn and rebellious son can't keep it. I teach you how to never be broke. Never, ever in life, and always increase money. I teach that. That all you can ever do is increase your wealth. It can never go down. You can never, ever be broke. There's no condition on the planet Earth that you can be without money. And sometimes we'll start on it, but we don't have the strength of character to continue. Why? Why? You're stubborn and rebellious. So when you're stubborn and rebellious, you don't get the reward of what I'm teaching. What? And when I bring it up, you hear me, but you just, I don't know. I have a perfect financial plan that make you rich beyond your dream. You can't follow me and be poor. It's impossible to follow me and not have a bunch of money. If you don't have an ever increasing money, then you're not following me. The reason our nation has something is because I follow what I teach. I put into practice what I teach. It's not somebody out here guiding our nation. I'm the guide. And I bow to my own law. And the world admires what I'm doing. You do too. You have to. Everybody has to admire what I'm doing. Well, how am I doing it? I submit to my own law. What is the law I teach? I teach you pay Yahweh first. Off the top. No excuse. Nothing can prevent you from putting Yahweh first. You give Yahweh 10% off the top before you pay a bill, before you do anything religiously. Yahweh is first. You see, you don't have to do it, but that's your blessing if you do it. That's all. It's just your blessing if you do. And after you pay Yahweh first, then I teach you what? Pay yourself second. How much? 10%. How long?